What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We are jumping back into some Road to the Show here today, next to the last series of the 2028 season, and it's a 3-game set against the Brewers in Milwaukee. Now, Milwaukee has already secured their playoff spot as they have won the division. We are all but eliminated from playoff contention. Our elimination number... Oh, wait, no, we are eliminated from the wild card, even. So, runners on first and second, nobody out. I'm going up against Logan Gilbert in my first plate appearance here in the first inning. Gilbert does have a 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer and a 97 on the sinker. First pitch, ripped into a four-seamer on the outer third out towards right field. And that one goes foul, but over the fence. Wow, 9 feet foul of the pole. So, almost a homer, not quite. Second pitch here. Oh, got me reaching for a slider low and away. There's my kryptonite, boys and girls. 0-2 the count after not making contact with that swing there. Next pitch here from Gilbert. Ripped on a 12-6 curve there. A little bit out in front, so it's pulled foul down the left field line this time. And the count remains 0-2. The next 2-strike pitch. Got a piece of the slider in the zone above the knees on the outer third. Another foul ball makes the count stay at 0-2. Finally laying off a four-seamer below the knees there. That moves the count to 1-2 here. So at least we're grinding out a bit of an at-bat here. The 1-2 pitch from Logan Gilbert. Got me to pop a four-seamer up. It was up and in. An infield fly rule is called. First baseman makes the play right by the first base bag. Longer at-bat. No positive results, though. Oh, well, what can you do? Smile and wave. Bottom of the third, we come back to it. It's a 3-0 ball game. The Brewers in the lead. Gleyber Torres is at the plate for the Brew Crew. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Has an 0-1 count with the runner on first and 2 away. Wind-up and the pitch here from Cardinals starter Pablo Gonzalez. And it's a line shot. And I can make the play in shallow right field there. Surprised I actually could reach up to grab that one. So we'll take the out whenever we can get them. We're moving on to the top of the fourth, where they got me leading off here. Nobody out, nobody on. 3-0 ball game. Here we go. Second plate appearance for me here against Logan Gilbert. First pitch from him this time around is off the plate away with a four-seamer. 1-0 the count after watching that one go by. Apparently I have spent 6 years in the majors now. And a four-seamer just above the knees on the outer third there is sent into right field. That's a ground ball with eyes, and we'll take the single. A little bit of a bump to the old batting average here. Bottom of the fifth, we come back to it. Milwaukee is now up 5-0. William Contreras at the plate for them. He's 1 for 2 on the day, has a 1-1 count with nobody out and nobody on. Wind up and the pitch now from left-handed reliever Andrew Abbott. It's a ground ball up the middle. We'll get a glove on that. The throw to first will be in plenty of time as Contreras is not that speedy. And that's the first out here in the home half of the fifth. Top of the sixth, we come back to it. 2 outs and nobody on for me, and I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day. Batting average holding steady at .260. Let's see what I can do against Logan Gilbert this time around as he's throwing pitch number 76 of the game. Up and in with the four-seamer there. 1-0 the count after watching that one go by. Nothing like a little bit of plate discipline to help things out here. If you swing at everything, you're going to get out a lot. Four-seamer there, popped into foul ground. First baseman makes the play, shatters the bat. Maybe the next bat will be a little better for me. Oof. Another pop out to the first baseman. How about that? Bottom of the seventh, we come back. Sal Frelick at the plate, 2 for 3 day for him. 2 doubles and 2 runs scored for him. He's got a full count with nobody out and nobody on. Let's see what that belly full of Cracker Jack can do here. Andrew Abbott winds up and pitches. And it's a ground ball up the middle. We will get a glove on that, and throw to first will be in time. That is the first out here in the bottom half of the seventh, so the Cracker Jack didn't do him much good this time around. Top of the ninth, we come back. Still a 5-0 ball game. 2 outs and nobody on, and I'm standing in 1 for 3 days so far. On the last chance for the Cardinals here, Logan Gilbert throwing pitch number 96 of the game to start this at-bat. And chopper to first, that's going to do it. 3 unassisted. And we get blanked by the Brewers 5-0 here in game number 1. Not the best day at the plate, 1 for 4, but it is what it is. Let's move on to game number 2, shall we? And you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithms. German Marquez is the man on the mound for the Brewers here as we come in top of the first. Runner on first and one away. And let's see what I can do here. Marquez does have a 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 97 on the sinker, 90 on his slider and circle change as well. Also has a knuckle curve at 87. And the first pitch is a sinker low and away, 1-0 the count after watching that one go by. So at least we're starting this at-bat off fairly decent. Next pitch from Marquez. Oh, up and in with a four-seamer and a cut on and missed that ball. So the count moves to 1-1 instead of being 2-0 because I can't lay off it. The 1-1 pitch now from Marquez. Top of the zone, a little above it actually with that four-seamer there. Got a piece and fouled it away and the count moves to 1-2. All three pitches now have been outside the zone. I really should be watching a few more of these, huh? 1-2 pitch now. Below the knees, sent back up the middle. That's going to find its way into center field, so it's a base hit. We will have runners at the corners now, with only one away here in the top of the first. I like it. I like it a lot. Top of the second, Cardinals are up 4-0 here. Holy cow. Single and a run scored for me, and I'm standing in for the second time now. Runner on first, one away. It's like we just did this last inning. Huh. Dynamic challenge, though. So runner on first. Let's try the power swing to advance the runner. What the heck? Why not? German Marquez on the mound here still for the Brewers. He has not thrown one in the zone to me yet, and this one is no exception. Four-seamer off the outside corner makes for a 1-0 count. I'm a career 658 OPS against the Brewers. I am not against trying to bump that number just a little bit. The 1-0 pitch now. Right down the middle, and we send a four-seamer into the right center field gap. Is that going to get caught by the center fielder? No, sir. It is off the display with the car on top of it in right center field. So power swing ends up being a home run for me. We'll take that. Number 31 on the season. Only 397 for the distance, but it's over the wall, so that's what counts. Cardinals are piling it on here. It is now a 6-0 ball game in the bottom of the third. Jeremy Pena at the plate. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Got an 0-2 count here with 2 outs and nobody on. Tommy Mace is the man on the mound for the Cardinals here. He kicks and deals. And it's a ground ball right at me. A little hopper there, and throw to first will be an easy play to retire the side here. 3 innings have now come and gone, with the Cardinals leading 6-0. Top of the fourth, I'm at the plate again. Third time for me here. 2 outs, nobody on here. I'm 2 for 2 on the day with a home run and a single. And let's see what we can do against Bryce Wilson, who's now towing the rubber for Milwaukee. He's got a 94-mile-an-hour sinker, 95 on the four-seamer. Nothing else over 87 miles an hour. First pitch from the right-hander is below the knees. That's taken for a ball. 1-0 the count. I've scored 6 runs in the last 9 games. That's interesting, Mark. Sinker there on the outer third. Got a piece and fouled it off down the first baseline. So it's a 1-1 count now. Next pitch is inside, and somehow I flubbed that one to the second baseman, who throws me out with ease to end things here in the top of the fourth. All right, bottom half of the fourth. Brewers are trying to make a show of it. Joey Weimer at the plate. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Got runners on first and second. Only 1 out. 0-1 the count for him here against Tommy Mace. Let's see if we get a double play here. And a ground ball up the middle to me. Hell yeah. We'll flip to the shortstop covering second. Relay to first. Not in time. So we only get the force at second, but there's now 2 outs with runners on the corners here in the bottom of the fourth inning. 7-0 to score now in the bottom of the fifth. Cardinals are extending the lead even. Sal Frelick at the plate. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a walk on his line score. Nobody out, nobody on. 1-2 the count. And the pitch is a ground ball to the right side. We'll get a glove on that and throw to first. That's the first out in the home half of the fifth inning. We'll take that anytime we can get it. Bottom of the sixth, still a 7-0 ball game. Kyle Lewis at the plate for the Brewers. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Has a runner on first and 1 away. 1-1 the count for him here. And Tommy Mace is going to deliver pitch number 60 of the game here. And it's a ground ball to the left side. Right past the diving third baseman into left field. So there will be runners on the corners with only 1 out here in the bottom of the sixth. Top of the seventh, it is now a 7-1 ball game. Nobody out, nobody on. I'm standing in 2 for 3 on the day. Batting average up to a .261. And Jake Cousins is now on the bump for Milwaukee. He has a 97-mile-an-hour sinker, 90 on his circle change, only 85 on the slider. First pitch had me just swinging at a sinker way inside. That was closer to my belt buckle than the zone. Not the right kind of pitch to swing at there. The 0-1 pitch from him, though, is off the plate away, a slider, and I swing and miss at that one as well. Two pitches, both outside of the zone, both swung on and missed, and we have an 0-2 pitch here. And gripped and ripped on a slider there, but that's going to go foul down the left field line. Just a wee bit too far out in front of that one. Count remains 0-2 here in this at-bat. And the next 2-strike pitch from Jake Cousins is a chopper down the line to third, and it's going to go foul. So another foul ball from being way out in front of those sliders. 0-2, still the count here. Pitch number 5 of the at-bat. There's one in the left center field, but I don't think that's going to get over the wall this time around. No, sir. Center fielder runs over to the alley to make the play. And that is a long first out here in the top of the 7th. Bottom half of the inning, Gleyber Torres at the plate. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Got a runner on first and 2 away here. 1-2 the count for him. Tommy Mace throwing pitch number 83 of the game here, now that it's a 7-1 ball game. He kicks and deals, and it's a ground ball to the left side. Shortstop's going to field that one. What the heck happened there? Why? What the... Error on the shortstop for throwing to me when I wasn't covering the base, I guess? I don't know. That's weird. Anyway, next batter is Owen Miller. He's 3 for 3 on the day. 3 singles and a run scored for him. He's 4 for 7 on the series so far. Runners on first and second, 2 away. The 1-1 pitch here from Tommy Mace. What are we going to get? Ground ball up the middle. Shortstop fields it again. Throws to me at second to get the force, and that ends things here in the 7th. Thankfully, that one worked according to plan. Moving on, we're back in the top of the 9th. Still a 7-1 ball game. Runner on second and 2 away. I'm standing in 2 for 4 on the day, 3 for 8 on the series. That's solid for me. Aaron Ashby on the mound for the Brewers. This left-hander's got a 97-mile-an-hour sinker, 90 on his circle change, 98 on the four-seamer. First pitch just gets the call there above the knees on the inside corner. 0-1 the count with that sinker. Good spot for it. Next pitch is a sinker on the outside corner just above the knees, and I've managed to get a piece of that one and foul it away. So the count moves to 0-2 here. 2-strike pitch is a ground ball to the third baseman. He'll throw across the diamond to get me easily, and that ends things here in the top of the 9th. We're moving on to the bottom of the 9th, leading by 6, the score being 7-1. Speaking of the bottom of the 9th, here we are. Runner on first and 1 away for Jeremy Pena. He's 0 for 3 on the day with a walk on his line score. Sir Anthony Dominguez is the man on the mound now for the Cardinals. We're leading 7-2. And a ground ball to me. Throw to the shortstop covering second. Get the lead runner. Not going to get the double play, though, as Pena's a little too speedy and beats it out on the back end. So 2 away, runner on first here in the bottom of the 9th, and the Cardinals do take the win here in game number 2. Final score 7-2. Let's move on to game number 3 and see who can win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Oh yeah, load it in, PlayStation. Here we go. Top of the first, runner on first and 1 away. I'm standing in, batting an even .260 on the season. The reigning World Series MVP. And we are the World Series champs, but it doesn't matter. We're not in the playoffs this year. Ethan Small's on the mound for Milwaukee here. He's got a 93-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 92 on the two-seamer. Nothing else quick. First pitch. Check swing on a circle change as I was way too far out in front of that one. No chance of contact being made. 0-1 the count. Yeah, I was light years ahead of that bad boy. The 0-1 pitch now from Small. Laid on the four-seamer at the top of the zone, sent out to right field. That's going to get caught by the right fielder. So an F9 for me in my first at-bat. And that is the second out here in the top of the first. Coming back top of the second, it's a 4-3 ball game. Cardinals up by 1. Runners on first and second, only 1 out. Runs are definitely not at a premium in this one so far. Ethan Small throwing pitch number 37 of the game here for this at-bat. Check swing on a circle change at the, well, just low and inside, and yeah, did not hold up in time. 0-1 the count. My timing really wasn't horrible on that swing either. That's the worst part. Next pitch is a two-seamer that I was still too far out in front of. and sent foul down the left field line. 0-2 the count. Next pitch from Small. And he got me swinging at a slider on my kneecaps. Goodness. 3 pitches, 3 swings, and 3 strikes send me back to the dugout with the K next to my name. Top of the 4th, we come back to it. Cardinals are up 5-3 now. Runner on second, nobody out. I'm standing in with an 0-for-2 line score here. 3 for 11 on the series so far. Ethan Small still on the mound for Milwaukee, and the first pitch from him is sent right to the shortstop, who throws to third. Intriguing. Fielder's choice this way. So no base hit for me. One way to make it work, I suppose. Top of the 6th, we come back. I'm standing in for the 4th time now. 5-3 ball game still. 1 out, nobody on for me, and I'm going to get a dynamic challenge against a new pitcher for Milwaukee. And we're going to go for the hit a single or better. Seth Johnson is the man on the mound for the Brew Crew. He's got a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 91 on the two-seamer. First pitch of the at-bat from him, and way too far out in front of the changeup there on the outside corner. And the game check swung me because there's no way I was going to hit that thing anyway. 0-1 the count. Next pitch is a changeup in about the exact same spot. I got a piece of that one, though, and fouled it away, so the count moves to 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, way outside with a curveball. Easy to lay off there. 1-2 the count now, after finally watching one go by. The 1-2 pitch. It's a four-seamer just off the outside corner at the top of the zone, sent into right field, so it's another F9. And that's the second out here in the visitors' half of the 6th inning. And we come back top of the 8th. Cardinals are up 6-3 here. And I'm standing in with a whopping 0-for-4 on my day so far. 1 out, nobody on for me. Seth Johnson still towing the rubber for Milwaukee now in relief. This is pitch number 60 of the game for him. Oh, way out in front of that changeup there. If that was a fastball, that would have been in the cheap seats down the left field line. But it went foul instead, so we have an 0-1 count. Another curveball there had me way out in front, and the count moves to 0-2 after slapping that one foul as well. Next pitch is a called strike 3, froze me with a fastball in the outside corner. And there's a K next to my name now, and a backwards one to boot. Bottom of the 8th, we come back. Still a 6-3 ball game. Kyle Lewis at the plate for the Brewers. Runners on first and second and 1 away. 0-2 pitch from Lucas Sims is a ground ball up the middle. We'll flip to the shortstop covering second. Relay to first will be in time. And that 4-6-3 double play ends things here in the 8th inning. I like it. I like it a lot. Cardinals win the rubber match of the 3-game series, and we take 2 of 3 here in Milwaukee. Final score of this last game was 6-5 as the Brewers put up 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th, but not enough to tie it. So we're going to head home for one more series for the season and play the Reds after this. So that's all we got for this series. That's all we're going to have for this episode as well. So for those of you still hanging out with me, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. And we will see you in the next one.